It's been 3 months since we learned that Scoob Holiday Haunt has been canceled. So, why did they still complete the movie? Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome to Regular Josh 1. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button in this video, and if you're new, subscribe. Scoob. Oh man. If you guys know me, you'll know that I was not a fan of the 2020 film. To me, it was just so bad. Like, it had so many problems in my opinion. So, when I heard that they were getting another film, this time taking place around the holidays and also starring the younger mystery gang, I of course rolled my eyes at that. Admittedly, when it came to the Scoob film, the only part that I actually kinda liked was the beginning when the gang first met as kids. I thought that was alright, but even then, I almost dreaded the fact that this was still getting a Christmas special. I was not looking forward to it. However, we all know how the story goes. In August of 2022, Warner Brothers Discovery scrapped the project just weeks before it was fully completed. At that point, I didn't care if this was a Scoob project or not. This was pretty upsetting news to me. The fact that so many people worked so hard to bring this movie to life, and when it was close to being finished, they just scrapped it entirely? I mean, how screwed up is that? You couldn't help but feel so bad for the entire crew who worked on this for 2 years. They seemed pretty proud of their work as well, so it was just painful to see what happened. Now, here's the thing. Even though the film has been scrapped by Warner Brothers Discovery, the film has now been fully completed. Yes, they did fully complete the entire movie. They even had a screening for it for everyone who worked on the movie. Now, at the time, it wasn't fully complete. It was still a rough cut, and it did need some polishing in the animation department. That's what a rough cut is. But this past Friday, they fully finished the picture. Fully rendered and lit, it was all done. So it was ready to go. Well, in the vault, because no one can see it. Ever. In fact, its chances of it ever being released are slim to none. Due to the write-off, Warner Brothers Discovery literally cannot monetize it in any way, shape, or form. So they can't release it in theaters, on HBO Max, or on DVD. Hell, they could have probably sold the movie or tried licensing it to another company, but now they can't even do that. And even then, with this tax write-off, they're not getting all of that $40 million back, but only a portion of it. I don't think anybody knows how much more they're getting back, but hey, they gotta make back that $3.5 billion somehow. And of course, with it being a corporation, they'll do whatever they can to pay the least in taxes. Because again, these movie studios are so goddamn poor. I mean, just look at Disney right now. But that does make you question, if the film has been scrapped and written off for taxes, why did they fully finish it? The director of the film, Michael Korinsky, has explained to us why they had to complete it in a recent interview. Might I also point out that this was his directorial debut. Yes, after about 27 years working in this industry, Scoob Holiday Haunt was his first film where he helmed the director's title. So yeah, this was his first movie, and it gets scrapped. That's heartbreaking. But anyway, here's what he has to say about this. The reason we were able to finish this movie is because it was already paid for, he explained. I can't say it was Warner Brothers saying, please finish this movie, we want you to. I think it was more like, finish the movie because we've paid to finish the movie. So there it is. They continued working on the film because, well, they technically didn't really have a choice. It was already paid for, so yeah, what can you do? Again, I'm not really sure why they couldn't just sell the movie or license it to another company instead of doing this. They're already doing that with plenty other projects that are no longer going on HBO Max anymore. Batman, Caped Crusader, the Gumball movie, and both of the new Looney Tunes movies are currently being shopped to other streaming services, so I have no idea why they couldn't exactly do that here with Haunted Holidays. I mean, yeah, This isn't exactly a guarantee that any of those projects will be bought by someone else, but at least there's still a chance for these to be seen. And I don't know how much Warner Brothers Discovery would be charging to purchase these shows and movies for different streaming services to acquire them, but wouldn't that be a better way to get your money back? I mean, this is Scooby-Doo we're talking about, the franchise that still spawns a million movies and series. Someone would have most likely bought the rights to stream this film, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm no expert on how this industry works or the business of acquiring movies and shows. I'm just your average bunny on the internet also scratching his head at the decisions that Warner Brothers Discovery constantly makes. I don't know if it's just me, but there's something kinda just slightly cruel, in my opinion, about making people finish a film that will most likely stay in the vault for the rest of time. Yes, they got paid and everything. I hope the crew got all of their money, but it's the fact that their own piece of work, whether it be character modeling or lighting, working on the composition of shots, or working on backgrounds for the movie, all that work is just gonna be vaulted and they have nothing to show for it. I don't care if I didn't like the movie Scoob, alright? This should not have happened regardless. I do hope that the people involved can go on to get hired to other projects in the future, and especially after this craziness, I hope they're successful in their endeavors. And for Karinsky's sake, I really do hope that he gets the chance to be a director for an animated film again. Even with Holiday Haunts being shelved and the final push of the production being bittersweet, he's still proud of the work he and his team have done, and he's grateful to have had the experience of being a director. After what he's been through with this movie, I think it's only fair he's given another shot. I would like to end this video with a quote from him in the article that I think sums this up best. It's got me thinking about that saying, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, did it make a sound? The answer after this experience is a resounding yes. It absolutely makes a sound. Just because the public doesn't see it, there are people who have seen it and people who have worked on it. It absolutely makes a sound. This movie made a beautiful sound that one day I hope everybody can hear. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and hit the bell to be notified on my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, you're hearing it from a regular bunny in a regular world. See you next time.